Hello everyone, we are on the road and this is where I start to go rogue with Facebook Lives. Kat and Sue start yelling at me for just, not yelling at me, jokingly of course, of going live randomly without notice. And here's the first one. Sorry Sue, sorry Kat. We are on the road. I can kind of talk a little more quietly now, let you know how things went. Today was actually really good. When we arrived at the zoo this morning, she was a little bit closed off. I think I told you guys that we left her with access to the transport crate, and that type of change I think left her a little bit not concerned but not quite settled either. And she was a little bit off initially, but she started to settle in pretty quickly. She started to explore the transport container. I told some of the folks here that at about 11 o'clock we actually figured this was going to be the day, but we wanted to keep things kind of chill. Ended up being a little bit of an interesting rat race, which I could have prevented possibly, but I also didn't want to cause too much anticipation, and if we had to wait a little bit longer, or if she started slowing things down and wasn't entering the crate as much, we would have had to wait, and then I just didn't want that extra anxiety. So I had mentioned to Trish that, that I think today was the day. And I thought today was going to be the day. I said, she's doing well. It's not 100%, but, she was really calm in there. Not staying there for a long time. Not staying all the way up to the front for a long time. She'd come up to the front and then back up a little bit. Come up to the front, stay there for about a minute, and then back up. The dilemma that we had was if we didn't take advantage of that, and we could come in tomorrow and it could be a totally different elephant we walked into. She just changes so quickly and we don't always know why, so we just didn't want to take any chances. We went ahead, and if I cut off on this, it's because we're heading out of the city. We don't know how long reception will last. Sorry for that, but that'll just be the way it is. We also couldn't just close the gate. As you guys have seen in the past, we can close the gate behind her and pin it, but as soon as the gate would make noise, she would back out, she'd start to move, and we couldn't close the gate fast enough to get it pinned, and she wasn't comfortable enough staying all the way in. So we had to use a wide strap, pull the wide strap up behind her, and then she was trying to push against that wide strap. We then closed the door a little bit, and then we actually used a gate that was part of the barn, a locking mechanism that's part of their barn, to hold the gate in place while she settled and got a little quieter, readjusted some straps, pulled her in place. Pulled the door in place and was able to lock it. Sometime in there, I sent Rafael a message, and Rafael and Bachita went running back to the hotels with everyone's keys. I will say I was the only one organized, according to them. Maybe the first in my life that I was the only one that was actually organized. I had all my stuff ready to go. They just had to pick up one bag and go. They did leave the beer in the freezer, which I didn't tell them it was there, so it's not really their fault. But they had to go through everybody's rooms, throw stuff in the bag, because we really weren't planning to leave today because of her behavior the last couple of days. We thought, let's wait till Friday. But because of what we saw, and because of the opportunity that presented itself, and because we said, not knowing how she was going to shift, we just moved forward, and everyone mobilized. They actually were doing laundry today too, so they had to go by the laundromat and pick up all our clothes, which we don't know if they're all mixed together yet or not. I don't know if they're all mixed together or not, so it'll be entertaining to see when we actually do stopping and sorting things out. But hey, what else can you expect when you're trying to move an elephant not halfway across the country, 1,000 miles away? But everyone's great, everyone's amazing, great team, fabulous group to work with. The zoo was really great. We can't say enough about how open they were. We're getting a little bit more rural here. The PRF, of course, the Federal Police, Highway Patrol, the truck drivers from Porto Seguro. The list goes on and on and on. We just can't express enough gratitude, and of course for you guys for being involved. You are the best. Thanks for making this possible. Keep watching. We're going to be on the road for a couple of days here, and we'll let you know as things evolve. We'll try to keep touch when I can. We're going to be with and without reception intermittently, as we know from our trip down here. A lot of times without reception, so if you don't hear anything directly, follow along. Kat, Suze, and Carolyn, and everyone else back home are going to be sending messages, text messages. If you haven't signed up, you can. There are links on Facebook. I think there are anyway, maybe speaking out of turn. Signed up for text messaging, and we'll keep you up to date. You guys are awesome. Thanks again for being here, and we'll talk soon. Take care, be safe, and ciao for now.